Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 37 of Task Force Unlikely. Heat. I had to scroll up in my little OBS thing to see what episode number this is. Last time, could have gone to Drawn World. That's about it. I did that with the scaly hands. So last time, the group returned, Navira returned home from the Outer Plains, and the group had a little, mostly relaxing session, kind of outroing that, until they received a call from one of Tarbek's nephews saying all of the lava suddenly ran cold in Tarbek's volcano house, and that's not good for volcanoes.
Yeah, it's probably fine.
So they went up there. They eventually find a large group of mind flayers, which Gayle sneaks up upon and eavesdrops with her brain on their conversation, and they reference something called a Draknor, which Tarbek tries to remember lore about, and Lady Kaw casts legend lore about. And they learn it's a giant, horrifying, elder, evilly-esque tentacle monster that usually lives on the plane of magma. But if it's on the prime material plane, it just sucks heat dry magma and lava, creates earthquakes, and eventually, when it teleports itself to the plane of magma, there's like a fiery explosion kind of thing. It's bad, is what we're talking about. And that's where we ended last episode, with Gayle coming back to the group and telling them what the Mind Flayers saw. I believe Gayle is technically still invisible.
Yep.
So, what would y'all like to do?
Alright. Well.
For the record, if I cast Legend Lore, we've been standing here for 10 minutes, so...
Okay. Which invisibility did you cast, Gayle?
I just cast the regular old invisibility. Okay. So it should last an hour with concentration. I think, yeah.
Yeah. That's, up to an hour. Okay, yep. So Gayle can still be invisible if she would like, while Kaw casts this legend lore spell.
Tarbek is dissociating. Because he knows what a Draknor is.
While they're sitting there in the 10 minutes, Navira
he's just
picking up pebbles in the tunnel and trying to toss them in the general direction she thinks Gayle is to see if she'll catch them.
Okay. With
Gayle's
Ow.
Yeah, with Navira's -1 perception, that may not be very accurate. So maybe Gayle has to, like, try and, like, run into them if she wants to play along.
Yeah, Gayle will definitely play along. Gayle probably try to do cool stunts while she catches them, but then like she's invisible so you can't see them.
Oh, that was sick, I think.
Oh, I bet whatever you just did looked so cool.
Alright, so we know about the giant lava monster now. Tarbek is going to turn to the rest of the group and go, "You have to go warn everyone," and probably prepare some kind of procession for when the Mind Flayers show up. So, hopefully they don't just all start eating people's brains when they get there.
Last week, were the Mind Flayers especially threatening, or Andy?
I mean, they are Mind Flayers, so...
But the leader was talking about
the leader
just giving up on alliances, or...
Yeah, the leader did explicitly mention that they wanted to perhaps explore aligning themselves with drow, dwarves. I don't know if he said Sturmfneblin, but that's partially because Their Snarfneblin aren't really a good ally. They aren't like a military force. They had to go get you guys for help. Like they're just townspeople. So
I kind of figured they were like a suburb of Gauntlgrim, essentially.
Yeah, they're gem miners who do mostly trade with the dwarves. They don't have a standing army. They have a couple scouts, and one or two people can pick up a sword, but it's not very impressive. So yeah, they seem to have one drow ally already. You saw that. They seemed more willing to talk than mind flayers usually are, which is usually, you have a brain, I'm going to eat it.
Yeah, Tarbek is essentially realizing that, no, if they're trying to quote-unquote ally with the dwarves, that means, like, me specifically, I have to deal with that. So Tarbek is going to kind of sigh and rub his, the bridge of his nose a bit and go, alright, gonna do some diplomacy with some mind flayers. Perfectly normal stuff that I have to do for the good of my people. Totally not making me nervous at all.
I mean, we should probably go warn everyone first, and then maybe if they come to us, we can parlay just as like a sign of good faith. If not,
of course.
But and I think we should probably do this by ourselves. At least we should expect to do this by ourselves if things don't work out.
Alright, I am going to warn them, though. I have to make sure that the settlement knows that these mind flayers don't mean us any harm, and that there's something much worse on its way. Which is not the kind of thing you want to hear when you're, yeah.
To be careful, though. It is entirely possible that once these mind flayers have gotten what they want out of this alliance, they'll just eat our brains anyway.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping that there's a large enough force of soldiers at Glorham that won't be an issue, but I'm going to be phoning up the High King just in case. And Tarbek is going to sort of send a sending spell, and the first person he's going to tell is going to be Brunor Battlehammer.
Okay. What would you like to send to the Low King, Brunor Battlehammer?
Alright, I guess he's the Low King, because he's like, I get that.
Yeah, that's a. I'm stealing that from Pratchett. I call all dwarven nobility the Low, whatever.
That makes sense. Yeah. He's going to basically say, mind flayers coming to Glorham to warn us of Draknor. Flayers not hostile, but be on guard. Please send soldiers.
Okay.
He responds with a single poop emoji.
Well, damn it. He responds.
The fuck is a Draknor?
He responds, is there proof of a Draknor? We have felt earthquakes, but need confirmation. Still wary of mind flayers.
Fair. We're going to try and keep them out of the settlement. But there has been essentially all of the lava that normally flows through Glorham has dried up. I don't know if that's the case with you as well. It checks out.
Okay. He says... Yeah, pretty much. Well, shit.
Yeah. How many spell slots does that take me, by the way?
Just 2.
Okay. I can deal with that. Anyways, let's get the hell back home. Back to Glorum. And warn everyone of impending doom.
Dude.
Since we've had a little doom.
Hmm?
It's been a while since we've had a little doom.
What are you talking about? I feel like we have doom every week here.
Every other week.
A week, yeah.
Hey.
Wednesdays.
From 7:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Okay, so you all head back to Glorum. And as you do, you all feel another tremor.
Oh boy.
And Kaw hears, with her passive perception, Kaw hears what sounds like drilling.
I mean, she will recreate that noise and just kind of like tilt her head.
Okay, yeah. Tarbek, as a miner, that doesn't it doesn't sound unlike certain advanced dwarven mining devices, big magic powered drills and such.
Is this an area where people would normally be mining?
From what you understand, this area is typically mined by the Snurfneblin, and they don't use that kind of thing because it would sometimes obliterate things they are looking for. They typically are a lot more careful.
Yeah, it's not like you can just reforge gems like you can with iron and mithril. Well, this is normally mined by Snurfneblin, but deep gnomes. But
There you go.
But they don't use that kind of machinery. Do I think I know what it could be, or who could be using it?
It's certainly possible it's not a dwarf, and it's not an actual drilling device.
I wonder if that's the Draknor.
Is there a way to see like where the sound's coming from? Like, is there a tunnel we could go down to maybe get a closer look, that kind of thing?
Sure, yeah. Up ahead, there's a little branching path, and you came down the westernmost path. But if you go to the northeast, it seems like that's where maybe it's coming from.
Cool.
How close does it sound?
It's a distant rumble, so it's a little hard to tell with the echo of the caves, but you'd say maybe a quarter of a mile.
Gayle's still invisible. She's gonna go check down the tunnel.
Okay, excellent.
Oh wow. Okay.
Nobody sees that.
Oh, it's like the scary rumbling sound.
Counterpoint. Cast clairvoyance and just have a sensor float down the hallway.
Okay.
That's
Gayle,
a
what do
good
you
idea.
think? No response. Gayle? Gayle?
Yeah, she's already gone.
Okay. So Gayle and this clairvoyant sensor. Okay. So let's see what.
I swear that girl has a death wish or something.
She has a thirst for adventure.
You could call it that.
I think that's what
As I see it, yes.
they're supposed to call it. Okay, let's see. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Okay. So. Excellent. Okay. So Gayle moves, and in about the time it takes her to get there, Kaw has cast clairvoyance. So up ahead, you see this giant rocky tendril boring through the mine shaft. It kind of cracks through, and you can see it kind of feeling around before it then finds another place, pulls back into the hole it just made, and slams hard into the ground again. And at this point, you all feel another tremor. And Gayle, can I get a dexterity saving throw?
17.
17, okay. Okay. Okay, you don't fall prone. Oh, that's not bad at all.
Concern.
And you take 4 bludgeoning damage, kind of from just being bounced around a little bit.
See, that's not that bad.
Yeah, and you took half. It was, the max was 9, so. Okay.
So did I succeeded, right?
You did succeed. So you didn't fall prone, and you took half the damage. Oh, you take no damage because you have evasion. Correct.
Yo.
I'm sorry. Rogues.
Rogues are real good, folks.
Yep. But you see this thing just bore into the ground. So now there's this giant, like, rock pillar, ostensibly, cutting this passageway in half. Like, you could try and... You especially, you're very dexterous and slight. What?
Good question.
Okay, Nightbot's gonna get a talking to. Sorry, I am sorry, Jay.
I just wanted to post a nice table flip.
Yeah, that's... Okay. I might have to uninstall...
I didn't know we had a bot in chat.
I added him after Monday. Added it. Because it's... Because I can do things like... It would post our YouTube information. But I don't want it to do that.
Yeah, especially since I can chat again in 0 seconds and have been able to chat again in 0 seconds for the last 15 seconds.
8 messages? Okay. I am very sorry. That is not cool, Nightbot.
Chat, what happens?
Jay tried to post something, and Nightbot timed it out.
What's wrong with you, Nightbot? God.
Apparently... Well, I can understand why it would default to blocking ASCII messages, because they're super long copy pastas with them.
That is true.
I just didn't know we had an auto mod installed.
I didn't know it could do
Nor
that.
I.
Apparently, yes.
I thought it could just do these command things. Okay. I'm learning. And I once again, apologize. Also, justice delivered. That's rude. I will fix that. I'm sorry, Marty. I didn't know it could do this. I literally thought it would just post things when I yell at it. Okay. That's rude. Stupid robot. Okay. Yeah, and the other thing is it can make clips. Like, that's what I wanted it for. Anyway. Okay. Are you still timed out, Jay? We will get back to
No, I refreshed the chat.
Okay. Still rude. What even happened? So, there's a pillar blocking
the Draknor decided to go home and leave, and we all had a wonderful time and went to Dran World.
That does sound like something that would happen. I guess that's what happened. You guys did it. You won Dungeons and Dragons.
Again!
For 3 years, we've done it.
Yes.
But I guess, yeah, once Gayle sees the thing slam down into the hole it made again, she's just gonna go, up, backing away.
Frantically using this sensor trying to locate what is just a Gale-shaped dust cloud.
Yeah, just... Where's the Hanna-Barbera effect? What part
Can't see
of...
it 'cause it's literally an invisible sensor, but like...
What part of the background looks slightly more animated? That's where she is.
Which of these books are painted and which is one just drawn on?
Okay. So Gayle, you head back. Kaw, you didn't. Well, can you hear with clairvoyance? I can't remember.
I can either hear or see.
Okay,
I can't
so
do both.
You didn't hear her be fine. Oh, and she didn't take. Yeah, she didn't take any damage, so she doesn't have to make a concentration check. So.
I always forget how long invisibility lasts until someone casts it.
Yeah.
We all collectively agree not to go down that tunnel again. Good?
Yes.
Let's keep moving.
Absolutely.
Everything is terrible.
Yes. You can count on it.
I mean, I guess that's why we're here, to make sure things don't continue to be terrible. But this feels like it's one of those situations where it's gonna get worse before it gets better.
Well, I mean, that's the case with all our adventures. They always get worse before they get better.
Better than getting worse and staying worse.
Signs point to yes.
Okay. So you all head back to the Citadel little fortress foraging area that Tarbek has built up. And it used to just be lit by lava, but now someone is getting torches out because even though most of the people here have dark vision, you need some light to be able to see in the dark still. Not a lot, but a little.
Me, I'm not most people.
And poor Lady Kaw. So, okay. So there are being torches lit and scattered around. And now, for the first time, this is a problem. It's very cold here. And that's just, never been a problem before. So you all reappear. The gnomes and Tarbek's various apprentices, nieces and nephews, a group of predominantly tieflings and dwarves, are also about kind of busying themselves, and they all look to you when you re-enter.
Domhole, could you come here for a second?
Aye.
I'm gonna whisper in his ear. We have a mind flayers coming
A what?
Just quiet, please.
Something in my throat.
And also, they're worried about a Draknor. Do you know what a Draknor is?
Roll to Draknor.
Roll to Draknor. He shakes his head no because he rolled a 6.
A Draknor is essentially a giant creature that feeds off of heat and destroys everything around it. So, yeah, that's a big problem. Big problem that we got there.
He kind of points at the empty lava pit like, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. So, generally speaking, bit of an issue that we're having right here. So, I need you to make sure that this place is well fortified as me and my crew try to figure out a way to defeat this Draknor. This giant, disgusting, eldritch abomination creature.
He looks like he has a lot of faith in you. He looks nervous.
It's generally speaking not a great thing, I understand that, but, you know, we all have to make do.
Okay, let's see. Tarbek, you're about to get a sending spell. Let's see from who. Tarbek, a voice unfamiliar to you enters your head. But they quickly introduce themselves as Bruce Rock Lava Mace. And they say they are one of Brunor's wizards. And attempting to contact you, they say their troops...
I'm getting a bit of a Nigerian prince vibe from this. Just
and if you
clear.
just give me your social security number
and $4,000,
I can connect you to a Calamshite prince who will. He says, what did I say? Bruce Rock Lava Mace, wizard to Brunor Battlehammer. It says that troop movement has been cut off from certain areas of the Underdark because of giant immovable tentacles.
Yeah, you know what? That checks out. That would be the Draknor.
Oh.
There's a response.
We're kind of in a bit of shit, aren't we?
Kind of.
He says, or he responds, that we can attempt to engage and follow the tentacles to the Draknor.
I don't know if that's the best idea. If we're going to do an attack, we should probably have a more coordinated assault.
Aye.
Attack at all.
Huh?
If all these tentacles are still connected to the Draknor, we could just do my Burke Skull idea. We have a key to the fire plane.
Yeah, but here's the thing. They're from the magma plane. The fire plane has a lot of intelligent creatures on it who probably would not be happy to have a Draknor sent there. And I worry
They
if
don't
we
have
send...
to know it's not us.
Yeah, but if we send a Draknor to the fire plane, we might have some retaliation against us.
I
Option
mean,
is to get a key to the magma plane.
Well, who do you know who can get us a key to the magma plane?
I know several people.
Oh,
a
two
bunch of
people,
people.
but neither of them you're going to like.
Does this spark joy?
So Tarbek just
Is
groans
Mershon's
like
voice?
the most aggravated groan you can think of. Ah, jeez, both Daniel and Tarbek have no idea what to do, just so we're clear. Very much not sure.
I'm trying to see if there are people who live on the plane of magma. I'm gonna guess no, but... Oh, you know what? There are, but you don't have to worry about them. Oh. Hold on. That's... Hello? Hold, please. Okay.
Okay, yes,
Now
now
I
you can
can.
hear.
Okay. I don't know what the hell... That was OBS's fault. I think it's because I unplugged my headphones and replugged my headphones back in. Anyway. Dungeons and Dragons. This is what it's about sometimes. Okay.
1d4 dead Tiamat's fall.
Okay. So. Tarbek. So we're going to try and... To recap. Try and send it to the plane of magma. The suggestion was perhaps Narshinda can get it there. Tarbek has sent a message to Narshinda, the friendly Rakshasa. What did the message say, Tarbek?
We need a planar key to the magma plane. Draknor is here. Very urgent. Frowny face.
Clep.
Okay.
Can you help us? I'll take out the frowny face if there aren't enough words.
That's just punctuation. Thing. Okay.
I do like that we have collectively decided that sending is just a text app.
100%. Punctuation matters. I don't want them to think I'm weird, so I'm going to put an exclamation point, but not too many exclamation points.
Look, anything more than like 2 exclamation points is a bad idea.
I disagree.
Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point.
I use them all the time. Okay.
I try not to.
Go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
Try not to keep it. I anything more than 4 for me. I think that's excessive.
Okay. Also, hello, Mahave in chat. You possibly missed a crap ton of tech difficulties.
Oh, yeah. Depending on where you got here, Moav.
So, and thank you for telling me to drink water.
It's backwards, but it says no D&D for you. The Discord.
Little Discord
Alien
controller
is
holding a knife.
knife.
Perfect.
It's somehow so cute.
Okay. Narshinda responds with, magma? Why do you want to go there?
No, we just want to open a portal and put
retiring
something
a
really
friend.
big through it.
Okay. He says, let's see, he can... He might be able to help you. Oh, no. Yeah, willing. Okay. He says... He says, magma, why would you want to go there? I'm not going to make you waste another spell. And he responds with, if they're willing, I can help. If they're unwilling, it'll take some effort, but I might be able to help.
Let's...
Well, where are you now?
In Glorum.
Crescendo wants to know your location.
I'll turn on location sharing. So he can use Find My Friends.
Okay, the downside is he does not have a super easy way to get there quickly. So he says he can get there soon, but it won't be immediate. He's going to have to find some way to get to you.
Look, that's good enough. I only have so many sending spells, so I mean... I think I'm running out of spell slots at this point.
Okay. He essentially responds with, like, hold please, and he says he'll be there soon.
That's as good as we're gonna get, I think.
But while we're waiting,
Alright.
we should probably find a way to fortify this fort as much as it probably already is. And evacuate those who are most vulnerable or can't fight. Things are probably going to get ugly in the next few days if those tendrils are as close as they are.
I think we have to evacuate Glorum. How much money does Tarbek?
A lot.
A lot,
All the
considering
money.
he's the party treasurer.
Yeah.
That is true. But, like, how much does he personally have? I'm trying to find. I don't remember how much money he has. I think I might not have... Oh, okay, he has 12,000 gold pieces. How much would it cost to have the entirety of Glorum evacuated and, like, housed somewhere?
Ooh. Okay, let's see. There are a good portion of Snurf Neblin. They can cover some of that expenses themselves. They're actually quite well off.
I don't know if there's an emergency fund the Citadel has, but this seems like an emergency.
Yeah. One, you could certainly send them to Neverwinter. Neverwinter might be like, what's up with all these deep gnomes? But they're going to be able to find an inn or a tavern they can stay at, no problem. Same thing with all of your nieces and nephews. I believe there's about 20 currently here. And there's supposed to be a gold dragon somewhere, but you have not seen them.
Yeah, I feel like the gold dragon probably of all of the people, of all of the creatures here, is probably the one that could help the most.
He's also the one whose safety I am least concerned about. Like, I hope they're doing alright, but I'm pretty sure they are in the least dire, threatening states.
Yeah, they could just leave anytime they
before
want.
Andy proves me wrong, because he's a monster.
He is.
They're on to me. So to house people temporarily, if you gave somebody like 500 gold, that would last for like a month.
All right, that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna give Domhall and his compatriots 1,000 gold pieces, and I'm basically going to tell them, all right, you need to make sure that everybody here has lodgings in Neverwinter.
He nods and he kind of gesturing to everyone says, you heard him. Everybody pack what you can as quickly as you can. We're going to travel light. Just the necessities. And, valuable personal items. After they all leave, he looks at you and he says, are you sure, sir?
We don't have any other choice.
Only
those who are war...
He's about to say some of them would stay and fight if you ask them to.
All right. Only those who are warriors should stay. Everyone else should get out of here.
Well, I'm a wizard, so does that count? No.
It's up to you. I'm not going to force you to stay, but obviously, you could probably help.
He nods and he starts... Looks like he's going to think about it, and he starts helping, all of the other groups and the Snurf Neblin kind of organize into a expedition.
and Domhnall, if I should perish,
No.
well, fighting this creature.
No.
Yeah, he just points
Tarbek's
at
gonna
Kaw.
kind of...
No.
Tarbek... Look, we're gonna have to have this discussion sooner or later.
Nope. Can't hear you.
Reply, Hazy. Try again.
I like that one.
Fine, I'll give my last will and testament later. Oh wait, there won't be a later if I have to. You know what?
Get it
All right.
notarized.
I'm a cleric. That's what I do.
Shouldn't be hard then.
Sorry, someone was talking to me. Tarbek kind of rubs his temples and just sighs and says, 100 years of work, and it could all be destroyed by one fucking parasite.
As a large parasite.
Very large parasite indeed.
We call him the fucking exterminator.
That's us.
Signs point to yes.
You know, I think there is one thing I could do. If my dog stops barking.
My dog.
It's... Why is she doing this?
You got a lot to say.
I think that potentially I could try to cast banishment on it. And banish it to the plane of magma. And I don't think these things are native to the material plane, are they?
To quote Kaw, answer Hazy, try again. Kaw would know from legend lore. They don't often appear on the prime material plane, but if they are here, that means they were born here. So Narshinda is going to come and try and cast plane shift on it.
That would help.
So that is what his plan is. So if you can all find another person to try and cast plane shift, or try and get it to much harder.
If we can get a scroll of plane shift.
Let's see, what do they have to do to get? Okay, so in order for plane shift to work, Narshinda has to hit it with a melee spell attack, and it has to fail a charisma saving throw. I mean, what are the odds this thing has a good charisma? But you never know. And if it's
we could always...
legendary creature, it might have legendary resistances.
But as
This
soon
is
as
so
it's
hard.
in the plane of magma, it's gonna go, oh hey, this here's real warm, I like it.
Yeah, the question is it a smart... Should we just try to fight it? Is that a smart thing to do? No, it's not the smart thing to do. What am I saying?
Could we?
I mean, we saw how big those rock tendrils were. One of those things could gut us in one move. So I'm going to say no.
Potentially, Andrew, question. Do I think that it would be possible to kill?
Oh, yeah, for sure. You could kill it.
So, do you guys remember when we helped that 2nd edition wizard?
Yes.
What are the chances of finding him and having him cast a gate spell for this thing to walk through?
Tarbek
I don't know exactly how gate works in 5th.
Let's see how gate works. Tarbek has cast a lot of sending spells today, but one, I don't think the plan would be to go fight it right now. You're all slightly weakened. So he can keep casting sending spells. Let's see, gate.
Would you like me to cast another setting spell to that wizard whose name I don't remember?
It's Stephen d'Amberville.
Stephen d'Amberville.
Hello, sir. Have you figured out what to do with those, 5 extra levels you have?
I'm not even a wizard. I'm a magic user. Okay.
That's why I took 5 levels in Wizard.
When you cast the spell, you can speak the name of a specific creature. The creature is... Okay, here's the problem with Gate. The creature's too big to fit through it.
That's been my concern with
Yeah.
all of the other plans.
I'm honestly, I'm almost leaning towards, okay, what if we should just fight it then?
Plane Shift doesn't have a... Plane Shift is just touch. So that one will work, but Gate is a 20-foot diameter, and this thing is massive. I can get it is bigger than all of that in every direction.
It's more
I
like
think
we
maybe-
could fight it, but we probably need a giant robot to actually do any damage.
Well, I mean, we do have a gold dragon.
That we can't find, and we don't know where it is.
Shite, that's true. Wait, I could send a sending... Nah, it's probably asleep.
You could send a sending spell to it. It'll still hear the spell. What was it going to look at?
There's a Draknor! Help!
Maybe we should also
Draknor, are
consider
you
the
okay?
fact that dragons breathe. Gold dragons breathe fire, right? Or am I?
Gold dragons do breathe fire, so...
Yeah, so maybe breathing fire at the thing that eats fire probably wouldn't be the best idea.
Could, claw it to death. Maybe.
What you're saying is we need to find a silver dragon.
Navira knows someone
That
who
is
is
the
friends...
appropriate response.
Yeah, Navira knows someone who is friends with a white dragon.
Good old Frosty Linda.
You could call Creve and Frosty Linda.
The problem with all the people I've met in the Outer Planes was I didn't get their Indeed contacts or their LinkedIn.
I mean, he probably got Arthur's business card at some point, but I don't know if he would have kept it.
Fetch may be in touch.
That's a side adventure for another time.
Well, the real stumper, isn't it?
Fuck. Yeah,
Yeah.
Tarbek's kind of having a bit of a crisis. We either have to plane shift this thing or fight it. There's no other options. And for now, I think our best bet is to wait for Narshinda. And if his plan doesn't work, then I think we're just going to have to do things the old-fashioned way.
He can try it again in another day until it works.
I wish that was our best option.
I mean, don't
But I'm
we
gonna
have a bunch of people who can cast spells, so we could at least try to, push luck in our favor?
I'm going to send out a call for wizards and warriors of all kinds to come and help us. The entirety of Faerun is not the word that we... Toril is at risk if this thing gets loose.
I mean,
Faerun is
can
the
cast
continent.
Bane.
So, you could cast Bane.
Do either of you clerics have any other spells that give people disadvantage on things?
Yes.
I have... No, that's not my department. It's more cause thing.
Excuse me while I look up my 3 or 4 different spells that can do that. Okay.
My dice over there.
On... Oh, well, you said not to worry about spell slots, so I'm going to not worry about spell slots.
My thing is just find a spell that is however high and then just cast it at its highest level.
I have 2 of them that will work, and it looks like I should be able to stack them. I technically have 3 of them, but 2 of them are concentration spells, and you can only have 1 of those at a time.
Yeah.
Don't actually need to go, because this, again, all the tentacles are connected, so we don't really need to go find this thing to cast spells on it. All we have to do is go back to the tentacle room and then cast the spells from there. Hopefully the thing won't know what's going on, and then we can just plane shift it away. You don't have to fight it.
Does your house have a tentacle room? It doesn't. So, think about that.
All right.
Better house than this one.
Yep.
In that case, I think our best bet is to wait for Narshinda and try that. And I guess in the meantime, I'll prepare Bane as well, just in case Kaw is unable to. Yeah. Oh, apparently I'm missing one of my cantrips. Thanks, D&D Beyond, for being such a useful advice for advice.
Sorry, what was that, Mira?
Hashtag
You're cutting out. I didn't hear that.
ad.
There'll be a little thing in the corner that says, this video contains promotional content.
For D&D
Sort of.
Beyond.
We don't get paid for it.
Sponsor us.
I wish. Please sponsor us. Take a week off of Critical Role. What's it gonna hurt? Everybody already knows.
They've been on hiatus for like 2 months.
Yeah.
I'm sure built up money.
Just give us
Sponsor
that.
us, and maybe I'll stop complaining on stream about your garbage monetization model. I already bought the books. They're behind me. Let me use them.
They are
Yes.
they're trying to fix that. I will say they are, and it's not according to the guy in charge. He has been trying to fix it for a long time. I don't think it's on his end. I think it's Watsy's problem. So.
Hey, Watsy.
Hey Watsy.
Hey, Watsy.
Yeah.
Kick the parent in the shins.
Yeah, because the Essentials Kit came with it free, and if you purchase a physical copy at a Wizard store, you can get a discount code, but it's only a certain amount, which I think is bullshit. It should be all of them, but...
Anyway. Well, I think this is our best bet to wait for Narshinda and cast Plane Shift, and if that doesn't work, well, then we go the old-fashioned way.
Is there any way to fortify this place so that the tentacles can't get any further or cause more damage?
This place was pretty fortified before. Well, I don't know if we can build anything in one day.
So Glarum itself is a big fort. It's got fortifications, it's got iron walls and stuff like that. The thing might be able to attack the walls, but whether or not it would be able to burrow through them, or whether it would want to, is unclear. It might hit the iron and be like, no food, and kind of go around.
Well, Tarbek will do his best to, with his remaining spell slots for the day, I guess, reinforce those walls. Using stone shape and the like. Should I roll for that?
No, you're good. Yeah, using stone shape and fabricate and stuff, you can start to. But yeah, you are starting to run low on spells.
Yeah, I just used all my 4th level spell slots and 3rd level spell slots. All I have are 5th, 1st, and 2nd.
So Tarbek goes along with Domhall helps you reinforce some of them and casts his own spells and such. Although I don't know if wizards can learn.
All right, Domhall. Now that we're alone and Kaw's not here, I do have to speak to you about the succession.
You hear a rattle around the corner.
He kind of grabs your hand, like lovingly, and not like hey, and he says, "Sir, I understand, but it's not going to come to that."
All right. Thank you, Domhall. Doesn't make me any less fearful of the possibility, though.
He says, "You've been living in the big city for close to a year now. If that didn't kill you, this thing's not going to kill you."
I did banish a god that one time.
Why are we even talking about this parasite then? This pest.
You always know just what to say, Domhall. You're too clever for your own good. You'll make a fine lord of Glorum someday. Hopefully not for another couple 100 years, though.
Kind of gets choked up for a second, and then he smiles, and he says, "Not for a long time, sir."
Tarbek is going to try and kind of move on from that conversation mentally as he continues to fortify the walls in relative silence.
Okay.
In the distance, you hear, "All hail Shortburns!"
The Firebeard has arrived.
Look, we're in a cavern, it's made out of stone, it's super echoey. If I want to say, like, I can do crazy hearing stuff with my, like, 20 passive...
I'm not going to stop it. So... it starts to stretch into night. As I said, Tarbek especially has been casting Sending a lot and is reinforcing things. Kaw has burned a Clairvoyance. Gayle has burned an Invisibility.
I also burned a Legend Lore, which is
and a Legend
Lore.
That's a 5th level spell, yeah. So you're all starting to, if you're going to fight this thing, yeah, maybe start considering taking a rest. And there are beds and rooms and such, and especially because you all have nieces and nephews living with you in Waterdeep now, there are empty bed chambers that you all can stay in. What would you like to do before turning in for the night? Anybody want to say anything or do anything? Otherwise, we'll pick up in the morning.
Tarbek is going to sort of start saying some prayers to Moradin, trying to basically summon up all his courage and basically seeking guidance for what to do in this situation. Although I don't expect he gets many answers. Wait a second. Actually, 10th level cleric. Give me a second. Does he get that feature yet?
I think he might.
He might. He might
Which
have
feature?
the feature you try to talk to God.
I mean, there are spells for it in one hand. On the other hand, yeah, I think we have divine, like the first level of divine intervention.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask for divine intervention to try and fucking... No, I'm trying to get rid of this frickin'... get rid of this frickin' whatchamacallit, this Draknor. And I think I have to roll a number equal to or lower than my cleric level. So if I roll a number 10 or below...
On a D100.
On a D100.
Yep, roll percentile.
At
Oh my
20th
God.
level, your request succeeds automatically.
Guys.
Damn. I
got a 3.
I've had this work in a game before. Marty, his cleric rolled it, and Shantae blew someone up for him. Okay, so let's think.
I got a 3.
Okay, you can't use this again for a week, by the way.
Yeah, well, I only need it once, buddy.
Can use it.
If we
If only we had a
two-
second cleric.
2 giant eldritch horrors in less than a week, then
The DM is trying to kill us.
Yeah, more of a problem than.
I can show you by that, like,
Three.
I'm not.
There's
There's no bullshit.
3.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Bless you. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
I feel very cheeky right now.
So,
Me and pick right god.
describe the assistance you seek. That is the thing it says.
I wish to smite this horrid creature that is destroying our citadel and endangering our people. For the glory of Moradin and for the ensured prosperity and longevity of the Dwarven people and all our allies, the Deep Gnomes, and everyone living in Neverwinter, everyone who will be affected by this massive creature. I need you, Moradin, my god, to intervene on my behalf and smite this bastard.
Okay. You hear, echoing through your mind, the sound of a hammer striking an anvil.
This one's not me. I'm not doing this one.
Yeah.
Kaw, is that you? Oh.
Okay. Sorry, hold on. I'm getting rid of Nightbot. Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's the great god Nightbot.
I
knew I shouldn't have
sorry,
rolled
Dark
that
Jiggles. That's ridiculous.
Adventures in auto mods. That's what you come here to watch, right?
Yep. Okay.
You watching this on YouTube, that makes 0 sense.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go back to the cool thing that's happening.
Back to the cool thing that's happening.
So, Tarbek, Moradin, you hear the sound of a hammer striking an anvil. Please do, Marty. And you feel this reassurance wash over you. And Navira kind of knows this from her brief stint as a god. Gods can't really directly help their followers on Toril anymore. Lord Ao prevents them from doing that. But Moradin has done something to aid you. Moradin has taken away the Draknor's legendary resistances.
That's very good.
It's gonna have a bad day tomorrow.
After you were done praying and you feel this reassurance, you can almost feel like a fatherly hand on your shoulder as you start to stand. And you feel confident and shined upon by the father of dwarves.
Tarbek will have a surprisingly restful sleep in that case.
As you start to go to bed, you hear, Tarbek? Tarbek, are you here?
Tarbek's going to immediately start strapping on his armor and run outside after grabbing all of his gear. Narshinda!
Tarbek.
Oh, thank goodness you're here.
Hello.
Hi, you're familiar with what a Draknor is, correct?
I'm very smart, yes. That's terrible.
Alright,
And he goes to,
so-
like, shake your hand, and he puts, like, just smashes a couple pizza rolls into it.
Thank you very much. I actually haven't had these in a long while. He's gonna actually, he's gonna use Artisan's Blessing to quickly create, like, a plate, and just put those over there for later.
Yeah, they're still somehow hot. You don't know if he walked here, teleported here, but those things are piping.
I mean, I can always heat them up myself, but I appreciate it.
Like lava on the
Here for a
inside.
second.
Be careful.
I mean, if they're like lava on the inside,
Yeah,
that's...
maybe you just feed them to the Draknor. Go away.
Go away, exactly.
It is a teenager. It probably loves pizza rolls.
That's true.
A line of pizza rolls up to a portal.
I would like to basically... Can I show him to the tentacle room, essentially?
Sure, yeah.
Thank you for coming on such short notice. Would you like to see my tentacle room?
Wow.
Alright, so here's the infestation.
Kinda nods, strokes his chin, says, "I see. That's a problem for sure."
Yes, we're really hoping to banish it to the magma plane, where these things tend to, live, and thankfully, I'm pretty sure there's not any living things on the magma plane, so...
Yeah. Nothing important. Magmins and magma mephits and just dreadful creatures. There's no elemental lord of magma. You're fine. Ooze. There's one of ooze. Watch out for ooze.
Is there a plane of ooze?
There is a plane of ooze. It's a terrible place.
Could we send this thing? Okay.
You can send it to the plane of ooze.
I mean, look.
There's ooze, smoke, magma.
The question. All right, look. Magma's the first option.
Oh, steam.
If there's a plane that we can send it to where we know for a fact that it is going to die, like immediately, because ideally we want this thing dead.
Sorry, say that again.
Is there a plane we can send this thing to where we know for a fact it is going to die?
He thinks for a minute and he says, para-elemental plane of ice.
Right.
The cold will kill it. Or water.
You see, if we send it to the para-elemental plane of ice, then this thing is... And it won't hurt anything, and it won't hurt anyone, and we won't have to worry about dropping a giant parasite into just some other in... Because this seems like an even better idea than the plane of magma.
Oh, it doesn't.
It will just live on the plane of magma. They don't come back after this. You'd know if they did.
That's true. Maybe we should send it to the plane of magma then. Do these things tend to plane hop a lot?
Oh. We've been told repeatedly that it feeds off one plane, destroys it, and then moves back to its home plane. So we're just pushing it so it doesn't destroy our world.
Alright.
All we gotta do is push it to its home plane, and then it's done. You don't have to think about it anymore.
I don't know, pushing it to someone else's plane, though, seems like
it's home plane. It's supposed to be there.
It will go to a big farm up plane where it can run and play with the rest of its kind.
Alright, let's send it to the plane of magma then. But we might want Kaw here
tomorrow.
first.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow. Of course.
/ next episode. But, okay, yeah. So, I'm trying to think.
Because, like, if this doesn't work, it's going to be fucking pissed at us.
He says, we can always try the next day. But... yeah, kind of. Like, I'm not looking forward to dodging it for a day, though. But yeah, he says...
Do you want to try now?
No. No, because he says he wants... if Kaw can, like, curse it or bane it, that'll help.
Can either curse it or bane it, but I can also curse it and give it a nasty disease.
Okay, that'll work. And he says if anything can give him advantage on an attack roll, that would also be helpful.
Guidance.
That I can... Does guidance work? I think guidance is only for skill checks.
I think guidance is only for skill checks. But there's True Strike, maybe? the worst...
Come on, man.
The second worst game.
Come on, man. Come on.
Not really sure on the mechanics of it, but I can make it afraid of me.
I mean, we could just give him the help action.
I don't know, 30 feet.
Well, if you want to be boring about it...
Oh, yeah.
Always works.
I guess you could just do help.
Help action always works. Really, all we need to do is restrict one tentacle.
And Navira is beefy. She can hold it.
Fairy fire.
Fairy fire would help.
Strength. You got 20 strength.
What else? Hold. No, that's... What am I saying? Hold person would not help.
Yeah, you need hold monster. Which you might have, but you need the monster variant.
I should be using hold monster instead of hold person. It is not a cleric spell.
Okay. Anything anyone would like to do or ask Narshinda before we go to bed and wrap up the episode?
Yeah, what type of save does it have to make?
It has to make a charisma saving throw. So Narshinda has to hit with a spell attack, which I will tell you what a spell attack is. It is... Let me just load up Rakshasa again. His spell attack is plus 10 to hit.
I think we'll be alright if we give him advantage with the help action.
Yeah, so presumably this thing has pretty high defense, but it'll probably be at least a 50-50 shot more because of advantage. And then it has to fail a charisma saving throw.
Alright. That
and a wisdom
should...
saving throw. And it gets one round after that. It has to make... Okay.
Aye.
No, I'll figure it out. Okay. Yeah, otherwise, outros and plugs. Daniel.
Hi. Do you have a Draknor infestation? We'll call 1-800-Rakshasa for all your Draknor ridding needs. And then call 1-800, roll a really lucky roll on Divine Favor. Just insane. Probably the luckiest roll I've ever had on Divine Intervention. Just the luckiest roll I think I've had for this entire campaign was that roll.
You had a 90% chance to not make that roll.
Mm-hmm.
And then I did. I got a 3.
Did.
I cannot overstate how happy I am that went the way it did.
Liz.
I'm here pretty much all the time. You can follow me on Twitter if you like.
Jay.
Hi, I'm Jay. You can also follow me on Twitter if you would like. I just got a commission done of Lady Kaw, so it's super neat if you want to see that.
It's really pretty.
Very good.
It's real great. And Mira.
Hi, I'm Mira. I would like to plug the vendetta that Discord has against this campaign. Onto you, Discord.
Yeah. Stop fucking with our campaign, Discord.
Yeah, follow
Discord
me.
hates plot.
Instagram, Twitter, Birds and Nerds. Cool art sometimes.
Yeah. I'm Andy Hatton. I'm also here all the time. This is my 194th episode. Countdown to Andy's 200.
We gotta do something special for this guy.
No, you don't. You show up every time I ask, and that's all I ask.
Hey, but we really appreciate you, Andy.
Well, thank you. The elemental princes of evil are fire, water, air, ice, and ooze. Those are the evil ones. That was a question in chat earlier. There's no magma or smoke
What are
that
Earth
you
and
know
Fire?
of. What are earth and fire?
Earth, Wind, and Fire, you know.
Earth,
like
wind,
the
and
band.
fire, and then ice and ooze. And ice and ooze never get called.
And don't forget the elemental plane of September.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
It's a
Element plane of September.
September.
I'm sorry that this episode was interrupted by a bunch of tech difficulties, but also I find them very frustrating and very funny at the same time. So it's better to laugh than to be frustrated. So
Just nerfed Andy.
they nerfed, I don't know what, and then they nerfed Jay for a minute. It was weird. It was so weird. And Nightbot's gotta go, so okay. Robots. The real enemy was robots all the time. I think movies have taught us that. And then OBS hated us for a minute. It's fine. Everybody have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.